Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss the unit third, Rape of the Lock by Alexander Pope. Dear students, in this lecture number 24, we are going to discuss in detail the rape of the lock as an mock epic. So, in this lecture, we will in detail go through the epic and mock epic, the study. In the previous lecture, lecture number 23, yesterday, we have discussed in detail what is a rape of the law, the general study. And today, we will discuss mock epic means what and epic also. So, epic and mock epic we will discuss in short today. Yesterday I have discussed a little about the rape of the lock, neoclassical age of Alexander Pope. It is as a satire, as a comedy, as a 18th century representation of the society and so on. The high class people, their routines, their overall duties and so on. But today we will discuss the rape of the lock as a mock epic, and then we will discuss the epic one, but we have to discuss only mock epic first, because rape of the lock is also known as the mock epic. Mock epic means the mockery of the epic. So, we will also give little time to study the epic one, right. The epic form I will discuss first. Epic form means the form which in detail focus on the European literature of the classical time. Means the classical examples of European literature are the Iliad, the Odyssey, written by ancient Greek poet, writer, philosopher, moralist like Homer. So, Homer's Iliad and Odyssey are known as the epic. Epic means based on the lives of the great goddess, God, and so on, which deals with the creation, hell, heaven, mankind, its origin, and so on. And Virgil's Aeneid is also an ideal example of epic after Homer's Iliad and Odyssey, that is Virgil's Aeneid and John Milton's Paradise Lost are also the examples of epic. So, in Italy and France, said the fashion for a parody means mock epic means also we can say as a parody means quite contrast to the epic, that is mock epic, and parody means विडंबना करने, हास्य करने, थट्टा करने, मस्करी करने. एक Italy and France said the fashion of a parody of the epic form, because quite contrast to the epic, that is the mock epic, and parody of the epic means mock epic. So, mock epic means unworthy of the serious epic. It is also means unworthy of the serious epic, means it is quite contrast to the serious epic, one thing. Secondly, it is also means an incident quite trifling in itself. Trifling means lower, cheap quality, which has no quality at all. So, an incident, mock epic also means an incident, अशी घटना quite trifling in itself, quite trifling in itself. Trifling means very low, because the title itself suggests that how the title is comic, parodious like, or trifling ज्याला कुठली सिरियसनेस नाही, क्वालिटी नाही किंवा मीनिंग नाही असं. The examples, there are so many examples of the mock epic beside the fashion which started in Italy and France for a parody of the epic. So, the many writers are trying to make the parody of the epic and started write to the mock epic one. Secondly, unworthy of the serious epic means the epics which has no seriousness, so they are also known as the mock epic. And thirdly, an incident which is quite trivial means very low quality incident. So, we will just highlight on the examples. Rape of the lock is one example. Beside the rape of the lock, we have so many examples of the mock epic that we will focus one after another, right. So, Battle of the Frog and Mice, mock epic examples. Mock epic examples. Battle of the Frog and Mice. Battle of the Frog and Mice. This is one example of the tragedy, and this Greek tragedy of the Iliad means and this is a parody of the parody of Greek epic. Greek tragedy Iliad written by Homer. Yes, this is the parody of the Iliad. Then finest example in English verse is Pope's Rape of the Lock, which celebrates an absurdly trivial theme, because the Rape of the Lock is also the example of mock epic which celebrates an absurd, means which has no meaning, meaningless, seriousless and contentless is an example of absurdless. Trivial means trifling, of low quality. Theft of a lock of hair is a theme of the poem. Means this Rape of the Lock just highlights only the theft of a girl's lock. म्हणजे एका मुलीच्या केसाचा बट्टा चोरी जातो आणि त्या छोट्या ट्रिव्हलिंग, ॲब्सर्ड, सिरियसलेस, व्हॅल्यूलेस विषयावर रेप ऑफ द लॉक ही नावाची मॉक एपिक लिहिल्या जातं. याच्या मागं अलेक्झांडर पोपचा काय इंटेन्शन आहे, तो कशासाठी लिहितो, तो ही हायलाइट्स व्हेरी वेल थ्रू दिस पोएम. And this one thing you just remember, these mock epics highlights or follow what the epic follows, means it labeled as the mock epic because it simply follow, because Rape of the Lock, what I told you, it is an absurd poem. It is trivial in nature and theme. It highlights the trifling issues and have no seriousness. No seriousness means such themes this poem highlights, and it highlights the epic notions, what the epic follows, the same pattern the mock epic also follows. So, it is called the mock epic, means parody of the epic, contrast to the epic, like that. And it follows usual opening proposition and invocation. Opening proposition means like the epic. Opening proposition and invocation to the muses. Invocation म्हणजे देवदेवताची पूजा अर्चा करून आमच्या कार्याला मदत कर, यश दे, अशी देवदेवताला विनंती करणे, आर्णव करणे, पूजा करणे. वन मीन्स द unusual opening proposition and invocation, the proper celestial machinery, the use of proper celestial machinery means the use of the agents or supernatural elements. Or supernatural elements represented by the spirits of air, water, fire and earth. Elements are represented by air, water, fire, and earth, means this very well represented by or in the mock epic, because the same time we see in the epic there is a machinery representatives, or they labeled in epic as the angels, representatives of the god, and here the same considered as supernatural element but of less importance and of the humans, not the gods. And also this mock epic follows the dramatic episodes, one of which is the rape or theft itself, means it also follows the dramatic episode. It also follows the dramatic episode like rape or theft of the hair, means both the word are used with the same, rape or theft of the hair or theft itself. And the well known philosophers or writers very well comment on this poem, saying that this is one mock epic which follow the each and every notions, patterns and also the order which the epic follows, the supernatural elements, the proposition and invocation to the muses, and also the dramatic episodes like theft and rape itself. One well-known critic, Hazlitt, remarks on the theme of the poem as Hazlitt remarks on the theme, content, topic, and overall observation. By making the overall observation on the poem, he simply say, the little has been made great. In this poem, the little has been made great. The little has been made great, the great little, and the great little. I also simply say on the observation of Hazlitt that the little has been made great, that is right. But throughout this poem, the great little means there is nothing great and there is no issue to represent it as a little. असा कुठलाच विषय नाही की ज्याच्यामध्ये ग्रेट आहे आणि ते थोडक्यामध्ये प्रेझेंट केले असा कुठलाच विषय नाही, परंतु हा महत्त्वाचा विषय आहे कुठला. The little has been made great. Means little means simply in this poem only the rape of the lock means the Baron Lord Peter thefts म्हणजे केसाची कैचीनं चोरी करतो बेलिंडाच्या आणि ती केसाच्या शोधात जेव्हा बेलिंडाला लक्षात येतं की त्याचे केस कुठे गेलेले आहेत, कापले गेलेले आहेत, चोरल्या गेलेले आहेत, म्हणून ते फार रडते, फार मोठं वातावरण तयार करते आणि ह्या दोन फॅमिलीमध्ये रॉबर्ट पीटरच्या आणि बेलिंडाच्या युद्ध व्हायची परिस्थिती, तणावपूर्ण परिस्थिती तयार होते. अशा वेळेस अलेक्झांडर पोपला त्याचे चाहते रिक्वेस्ट करतात की तू ह्या विषयावर काहीतरी लिही, म्हणून तो ॲट द बिगिनिंग ही मेक्स व्हेरी ओव्हरऑल showy atmosphere of the high class people to cool them, and after that he represents the theme. So the little means केसाची चोरी होणे हा एवढाच विषय आहे, त्याच्यामुळं एवढी मोठी पोएम लिहायला लागणं, मोठं वातावरण तयार होणे हा म्हणजे little has been made great, that is the only issue in this poem. So this is little bit about the mock epic, which is known as comedy, which is known as satire, which is known as we can simply say the attack on the high class people, their natures, representations, cultures, behavior, and overall show. And quite contrast to the mock epic is the epic. I will just highlight what is meant by epic, because epic only highlights the moral purpose, and while the mock epic has no any serious morality, philosophy, and so on. So the classical examples of the European literatures are, I just told you, the classical European epics. We have Odyssey, Iliad by the well-known poet Homer. These are the classical example of the Iliad, written by ancient Greek poet Homer. And Homer's work has served as a model to all later epic poets. This is means these two are the models of the epics. Models of the epic, which pattern the later poet has copied, followed, or imitated. And so, this Homer, the ancient Greek poet, writer, moralist, philosopher, is one ideal model to the other epics, and his work Odyssey and Iliad are the ideal examples of such type. Each of these great work is a long tale in verse with famous heroes. Means in the epic, one thing you remember, the famous heroes are represented. Famous heroes, or we can simply say the main characters are the famous men or heroes, or we can simply say the god or ideal people are the heroes. And while the mock epic, any common man is represented as the hero, while in the epic, god, goddesses, ideal people, creator of human beings, first man Adam in John Milton's Paradise Lost, which highlights Adam and Eve, the first creation by the God, the creation of the hell, creation of the heaven, and the creation of the garden Eden or the paradise, the title which suggests. And the same time, the epic which stated in the first, because when we go through the epic, in the very first few lines, the poet very well represents the theme of the epic. At the very outset, in the beginning, he represents the theme of the epic. And here also the epic begins with the proposition and prayer to the invocation, means God worship, which mock epic simply follows what epic does, or how epic starts. The same mock epic does, we have seen in the mock epic that it also does the proposition and invocation to the muses. Secondly, Virgil's Aeneid. Virgil's Aeneid is an imitation of Homer's Iliad and Milton's Paradise Lost. Virgil has also written the epic entitled Aeneid, A-E-N-E-I-D, Aeneid, which is an imitation, of Milton's Paradise Lost and also Homer's Odyssey. Virgil's Aeneid is also an example of epic which makes a imitation of Homer's Iliad and Milton's Paradise Lost. Means all these are the ideal epics, means which were written by the ancient Greek writers, poets, philosophers, and so on. The action of the epic is often controlled by supernatural element or agents. It is also seen that the actions of the epic controlled by supernatural elements, or it is very well elements or supernatural elements or agents. And also beside all this, the epic contains number of thrilling episodes, for example, battle, duel, wandering, troops, etc. Because in John Milton's Paradise Lost, we have seen that the quarrel between the good and evil people, means the god and devils, and finally we have seen the victory of the gods, the ideal people. Means the epic contains number of thrilling episodes, and also epic means epic contains the thrilling examples. Even we, the Ramayana and Mahabharata also we call as the epic thrilling examples like duel, war, quarrel, etc. Hence Ramayana and Mahabharata is also came in the category of epics. And the last one, that epic is divided into books. Books म्हणजेच त्याला आपण काय म्हणतो बेटा, खंड. Means it is also the well known feature, characterization or salient feature of the epic that it always divided in books. For example, Spenser's Fairy Queen in 12 books. Spenser's Fairy Queen. Spenser's Fairy Queen, 12 books. The Iliad and Odyssey, 24 books. Homer's Iliad and Odyssey, 24 books. And Paradise Lost, which was initially into the 10 books, later it was turned into 12 books. Milton's Paradise Lost into 12. This way, the main well-known feature of the epic is that it is divided into books. खंड म्हणतो त्याला. Then Bhagavad Gita, Ramayana, Mahabharata, then Homer's Iliad, Aeneid, Virgil's Aeneid, Homer's Iliad, Odyssey, Milton's Paradise Lost. All these are divided into the small books. So it follows the ideology of the great epics, which deals with the moral purpose and morality. So with this brief, I stop here, and in the upcoming lecture we will in detail focus on the actual incidents, actual happenings, actual content of the epic, because epic and mock epics are the ideal examples, and that will give you the unique ideology and as well the information. With this I stop here. Thank you very much.